don't look well. Have you been eating healthy, You're definitely looking older than last time we talked. A little worn out even. Or are you getting enough sleep? Just sit back and relax.
Hello. Was that you that I heard? You're quite active for a sleeper. But not everyone sees sleep as we do. It's an escape from here. Oh, I see you're not like the others here. You're not a sinner. You're a victim. Yet still, I see more. You're a mother. I understand now. You don't know this. You never even consented to it. That option taken to you as you slept, much as your child. Sorry, in some ways you deserve your sleep, your escape. But as I said, I'm sorry. For any of the sinner you know of, he doesn't deserve the peace you have given him. It seems more than once. Oh, how cute. Like some little wood nymph in a wild grove of your lost childhood. Painfully typical. That's right, dear. You're not alone anymore. I'm sorry. Wake up, Tracy. Poor Tracy has spent the last 9 years in a comatose sleep. I don't think she'll be sleeping again for quite a while. It's not like your voice has had any exercise. I do believe you've just torn your vocals. It's gonna make it hard for you to explain what has happened to you, to the doctor. That's a pity. He's been waiting for such a long time. What the hell? Hey, whoa, hey! Where'd that scream come from? I don't know. They didn't yell out a room number.
Paging Dr. Alcom to please come to room 25. Paging Dr. Alcom, please come to room 25. Thank you.
Sleeper? It can't be.
I'm not done with you. Don't ignore me. How many years do I have to go to school to learn to be that rude? Fine, run, you bitch. I'll find you later. I don't care if you were once some badass college football star. You're just some old geezer has-been to me. I know where you sleep.
Room 25. I was sure that was Tracy Heckley's. Age 25, came in here when she was 16. She seemed to enter a narcoleptic sleep. Actually, it was as near to a coma as one could possibly be and not need life support. She's Dr. Ezekiel's patient. Worst part is a little over 8 years ago, she gave birth to a child. That was almost 2 years after she came here. The legal settlement made her continued care our expense. Once her parents left her with us, after she had been already sexually assaulted, I then felt sure they had something to do with it, with why she went down this to start with. Nurse Rose is with her, should be protecting her. Need to find out who is her caretaker now. Where the hell is everyone else? Better leave the light off. Her eyes might need time to adjust. Tracy, are you okay? Tracy, you here? Tracy, where the hell are you? Poor girl. She seems to be trying to scream, but she's totally vocal. Just stay there. Let me get you your blanket. You look cold. Here.
What the hell is going on?
Here's your blanket.
You don't have my blanket, you freak. What is... Oh! Oh, my. Little Tracy fell out of bed.
Hey, don't just stand there. Go get Dr. Ezekiel. She's his patient.
What?
Hello. He should be coming in right now, downstairs.
Right, sorry, just... Right away, Dr. Luke. Oh, shit.
Let's see. My schedule is easy enough. Only 6 patients to see and some paperwork. That should free up some time. Dr. Arnold said that if I got ahead of my patients, I could shadow him for a few of his basement patients. That's where it is at. A person could retire on the book rights alone. Probably don't take one good case study. Only one. Should be a perfect day.
What the hell was Luke doing up here? It doesn't matter. Once I get Dr. Ezekiel, all will be good. He knows what's up. Then Luke can go back to his room. Just a short run and already sore.
That would be called old age. Can't help you there, Peter. First of all, I already have a full schedule. But I'll get you the help you need. Have you checked with Father Limmer?
No, sir. It's Miss Heckle. Tracy Heckle.
Give me a second. Oh yeah, room 25. Let's see, the sleeper. That's it, right? What does she need?
Sir, she seems to have awakened, as in not asleep.
Oh, I see. Well, happy day it is. I'll head straight there. You dear boy, go get Father Limmer. He's her caretaker. Who needs some basement cases? This may be just what I need.
That will be fine, sir. We will both be there shortly. Just keep an eye on Dr. Luke till then.
Why?
Make me like hell.
a meeting to cover what I missed last time. I know you're sitting here thinking, man, we just came out of one of these production meetings. Sorry, this is the stuff that apparently in the editing, or I just completely forgot to cover, that I intended to cover the first time. That's all. I'll try to keep this short and simple. Comments below on anything that I've mentioned as before. I didn't say it enough last time. That's where you put your input on what you think about what we're talking about, and what you like, and what you don't like, what we're looking to do it. When I say we, I mean me anymore. It's me and you guys. Or it's me and no one, because no one's watching, which is fine by me, because you see, I'm retired. And I'm not doing this for money. So whatever. But if you want to watch, that'd be great. But it ain't going to stop me if you're not. So. Animated storyboards to train the damn talent. Okay, if you looked at my movie, Something Evil, Somebody Scary, when the lines, everyone read the lines, they seem to be a little dry on them. I'm hoping with the animated storyboards, it's going to give a chance for all these same people to do voice acting and sharpen their skills a little bit to it. And also to getting used to us working together. That changes per every assignment. You have to have be able to work with a person and be used to it. So these animated storyboards, simple, straightforward, get a chance for you people to say, although you haven't seen them yet, they'll come out in the new series, Damn Studio TV. But when you watch them, if you like them, let me know. The ones people like, we'll develop more. If no one likes them, we'll look at doing something else with it. Or dropping it entirely. That's what this is all about. Okay. Fan films versus what we do. Okay. I do like fan films. I've started to recently have seen some of these build up. Neat concepts. Love to get them. I happened to actually get one from someone for a crow. We should have already put it on the air before this comes out. But they do it for no money also. I love these. If there's any way people are interested, but I'll have to build up my numbers, people viewing, and then we might be able to get some good stuff to show you. That's all part of it. We got to build this up. But, where am I? For those who don't know, fan films are when fans get together, pick a genre or a film, like, not really genre, a film specific, like Star Trek, Doctor Who, things like that. And they create their own story in that world. Sometimes using the very same characters. And they just recreate them. Sometimes they can even do scene for scene reshoots. I guess it's good for an experiment and something to learn to see if you can do it. Might be an easy way for you to like feel, hey, I can try this, see if it works. A lot of what I do is test projects. Little things I see, just trying it out. See if I can do this, see if I can do that. So that's kind of like fan films are. People trying out different stuff. Maybe even developing. And in some cases, we're forcing the big budget people to pull their heads out of their asses and get better at what they do because these fan films are starting to nip at their heels for pennies on the dollar. That's the facts. Now, all I spout all that, we're not doing fan films really as of this time. We're more looking at a genre. And I've been slowly trying to work my way through different types of film. Because when I look at the history of film, the greatest cinematographers, the greatest directors, went from the silent era all the way through. And I would like to have, explore and see what lessons were learned along the way. So like the first one we did was actually a silent one. You look online, it's River of Worms. We did black and white horror. We're going to do a few on that, building on the Something Evil, Someplace Scary. Kind of also building kind of a Twilight Zone-ish thing with it. So we can throw in any kind of short stories. So, that's kind of different. We're more of exploring a genre,
Sometimes we may come close. What we do is we'll pick a few films, such as in that one we just did. There's Atomic Vampires, and The Head, and The Brain That Wouldn't Die. These are all films that influenced, because they're kind of a genre of medical films, medical horror films, which were the earlier stage. So that's why I explored these. And I kind of plugged those together and saw what I got, and then threw it into a pulp fiction detective story to make it more interesting. A little bit of her for everyone. Okay.
It's all right. We're just like family. So I forgive you. Just stop trying to hide from us already. I know someone who could help you. I could send them over. If you want. You can trust us, really. You can trust us.
Next, Dr. Vladislav Vladinsky. Vault 23, number X013. Classification: A Class X creature. Status: dead. Plane happened to be without proper ID and left while leaving the zone. Vladimir Petrovich Vladislav was once a Soviet scientist and organ transplant pioneer who performed several transplantations in the 1930s and 1940s, up until the 1950s, such as the transplant of a heart into an animal and a lung heart replacement in an animal. He also well known for the transplantation of heads on dogs. He conducted his experiments head transplant during the 1950s, resulting in a two-headed dogs. And this ultimately led to the transplant in monkeys by Dr. John White, who was inspired by Vladislav's work. Once he defected to America, he was assigned to the Tesla project of Area 51. He left there before the stories of the extraterrestrials started. Towards the closing days of World War II, he went on to use his skills in the medical emergency of the Rad Zone. He spent his last days as a head doctor of the Micklin Institute, helping train Dr. White. After his death, his doctor, Miss Rosetta, released his papers that led to the patients of the newest infected defending drug titled Elixir Vitae. In his later days, it was found they had returned to some of the more questionable experiments. Some point to complete head transplantation. One such points to the reason he took chances to get the infection of being trapped in the Rad Zone was to work with Dr. John White, who was in the area when the atomic zone event happened, all to get the new body for an aging mind. He was continuing in his dog experiments, using them to test the Elixir Vitae before it was perfected, such as in model DX01301 Xeno, his first two-headed dog, back in Russia. Before he defected in World War I, it was resurrected partially. DX013-2, Cerebus, three-headed, Vladislav's own dog. It ate a zombie and additional heads were after partial resurrection. Addendum. Upon review of this document, it was pointed out to me that a reader of this report may need further definition of partial resurrection. Partial resurrection was a stage of existence discovered by Dr. Vladislav, commonly misidentified in Class A creatures stages 1 through 3, or in a more historical note, the stage of mind
the typical voodoo-style zombie. A non-infected can seem the same to others if they are extremely intoxicated. They are alive, but just not aware.
This is the house 26 years of loyal service buys. That and the maintenance. While the car and the garage, they're set. Classic vehicle needs high-tech defenses. That's what selling your body to the military gets you. That and the maintenance. Lifetime ago, in my youthful dreams, I was always driving this car. Even though it's a gasoline burner, all original, no new. Straight out of tech school, I later learned my athletic and academic scores got their attention. They showed up, offered a very large sign-up fee for the AOD. Long story short, they made me the best I could be, and then some. After the nightmares was over, well, I got what I wanted. Am I happy? No. Armed security for the garage.
Hello, sir. How was your day?
Oh, yeah, I also now come with maintenance.
I detect a stress increase. Will you need any therapy or medication?
I know, ironic, isn't it? I pride my car, the reason I was altered and went to war, for its original condition. Yet me? I'm not sure what parts I have left that are original. At least the car takes less maintenance. It was the incredible efforts I put into education athletics that got me into this life. Yet now I take drugs to function, and my education is now downloaded, as are any of my skills. The car, I keep it on principle, or as a reminder. Just bring me 6 painkillers, 3 muscle relaxants, and an antacid. I'm still expecting an update on a current case. Oh, is Britt home?
Excuse me, sir? Miss Britt has asked me to extend her no weapons rule to include when she is not home.
Has she now? Sure, no problem. I am at my home.
As well as your link-up gear. It is your first day off.
I'm still at the first 48 hours of a current mass murder case. I still have 36 hours.
That is to the exception. Thank you, sir. I will get your medication.
ASAP. My grandfather said that when he was a kid, he was promised a personal robot. I guess I would think it was cool if it was not my own parole officer. You see, IM droids were created to keep an eye on the AOD, who want to release into society. In short, she is here to make sure I don't go wacko or whatever. We AOD call them Iron Maidens. They assure our repair and psych are up to date, just in case. Just in case it is needed that we become terminated. I can take her. I guess for that reason, I should worry more for being without my weapons. At least the non-implanted ones. No one said it would be easy. But my daughter has her reasons. Reasons I have to agree with. Reasons like how safe is it to live with one like me? Number 9, take me away. Just kidding. What info do you have that I don't?
Comlink active.
Well, Captain Voltaire, what was simple has become complicated and equally interesting. But without enough evidence, we cannot extend the investigation beyond the first 48 hours. You know, the whole right to a speedy trial thing. The basic version goes something like this. 1, we cannot locate some of the limbs. 2, the rendering recreations does not account for 2 additional voids and splatter patterns. 3, witnesses info shows that 1 targeted kill that started has not been found. 4, if our prime suspect was found at the scene, where would he have hidden the missing victim? This, I'm sure, is fascinating on its own, but it boils down to 2 main factors. We're missing 1 victim and 1 killer. If that was not enough, our recent suspect, the burnt man, was not dead. He recovered at the Micklin Institute, a nearby mental hospital that has a womb chamber and an AOD modification observational deep scanner system. I advise you check him out. My current info
Satellite download
questions
complete.
of origin, hospital,
Upload location, Weatherman Station 1.
Upload complete. Current orders. Set camp. Repair headgear. Await further orders. 0600. General Defender. Missions debriefing done. Await further orders.
Looks like the Devastator's already received their orders. They're currently heading on towards the next target. What is Tiger 1 doing right now?
They are currently checking the perimeters.
What about an update on the helmet situation repair?
I have some new diagrams to check. I can try again at camp.
This is the advantage that we've earned according to the mission statement plan. We are over 3 hours ahead of schedule. We were never supposed to catch up to the Devastators. No good having a forward armored unit if we get ahead of them. This base airport was evacuated as they saw the Devastators coming, with the reports they got from the first 2 locations that we'd already hit.